The American left has a new target, and it's not Donald Trump. Sure, they hate the president, but now there's someone they may hate even more: Vice President Mike Pence. They ridicule what they say is his radical or extreme Christian faith. Here's what former White House staffer Omarosa Manigault Newman said about the vice president on the CBS show Celebrity Big Brother. She said people should think twice if they want Trump impeached.
We would be begging for days of Trump back if Pence became president. That's all I'm saying. He's extreme. I'm Christian. I love Jesus. But he thinks Jesus tells him to say things that are...
Now, listen to how the hosts of the ABC show The View responded to Newman's comments. They expressed more anti-Pentecostal Christian bias.
I'm Catholic, I'm a faithful person, but I don't know that I want my vice president, speaking in tongues and having Jesus speak to him.
Like I said before,
I don't know if I want that.
It's one thing to talk to Jesus. It's another thing when Jesus talks to you.
Exactly. Okay, well, that's different. That's different.
That's called mental illness, if I'm not correct.
Mental illness? Here's what Catch the Fire pastors John and Carol Arnott said about hearing from God. Now, these comments were made during my recent live interview with them on Facebook.
I'll be thinking something else, and all of a sudden this intersecting thought will come through that like is biblical. And I'll go, oh, okay, Lord. And then so I kind of grab that thought and then start asking him. And then he'll say impressions.
And they too say they've heard an audible voice from God on several occasions. So does that make the Arnotts mentally ill as well? You see, when some people don't like your views or accept your explanation, they're quick to call you crazy. Because after all, you've got to be crazy not to think or act the same way they do, right? Here's how the vice president responded.
To have ABC maintain a broadcast forum that compared Christianity to mental illness is just wrong. And it's an insult not to me, but to the vast majority of the American people who, like me, cherish their faith.
Yes, we believe in free speech in America, so Newman and the hosts of The View have the right to express their biases. But I would expect the hosts and producers of that show to be more responsible. They should do a little research and try to show the same respect and understanding for the beliefs of some Christians as they've shown to Muslims and other people of other faiths. I do not accept or admire Islam, but I love Muslims, and I respect them as human beings and their right to believe whatever they want to believe. Why don't the hosts of The View respond in the same way about Pentecostal Christians? Now, if we all embrace some of Vice President Pence's views, we'd see fewer incidents of sexual misconduct in the entertainment and sports industries in Hollywood and Washington. Because remember, the vice president took a lot of heat last year when he championed what has become known as the Pence rule. Actually, it began as sound advice from Billy Graham on protecting marriage. And it's this: a man should never be alone in a room with a woman other than his wife. Back in 2002, Pence told The Hill that he never eats alone with a woman other than his wife. He won't attend events featuring alcohol without her by his side. Now, he was ridiculed for possessing antiquated views, for being a misogynist. But now a majority of Americans say they believe the Pence approach is good. It's a righteous practice that wards off temptation, sexual misconduct, and evil. And we sure could use a little more of that sound thinking right now in this era of #MeToo, couldn't we? So keep on praying, Mr. Vice President. Many Americans are thankful for a praying president and a vice president who prays. Pray for our nation and for godly wisdom. Keep talking to Jesus. He is the truth, way, and life. And Mr. Vice President, take heart. The criticism is not because of you, it's really about him. Jesus told us in John 15, verse 21, "They will treat you this way because of my name, for they do not know the one who sent me." So let's not hold a grudge, let's forgive, because they know not what they do. And may we all come to truly know the love of Jesus and the one who sent him. Well, that's it from the Global Lane this week. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, and Twitter. And until next time, be blessed.